All right, it's Wednesday, December 30th. Welcome everybody to our live trading session. This is the second one that we're having this week. If you guys didn't join us on Sunday, we had the Sunday Market Blitz. So right now we're doing 2 free live sessions per week. In this session, we'll either give out some trades that we see or just go over all of our analysis. So basically what me and Nick are looking for to enter. So there's going to be a lot of nuggets dropped in this. It will be recorded and posted on YouTube afterwards. And if you guys have any questions during the session, just go over into the chat. If you guys don't know, Zoom has a little chat button, and you guys can ask questions in there. So I'm going to pass it over to Nick, and he's going to get started.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, guys, if you have questions, drop it in chat here. That's what these live sessions are for, right? It's supposed to be interactive. So ask questions, anything you guys want, we'll answer it as we go through this. So guys, we're going to take it from the top. Normally when we go to break this down, we'll start off with DXY, which is the US dollar. So this chart just shows you the strength of the US dollar, which makes up for 80% of all trade. So it's kind of good to understand what's going on with this, as this does have a lot of influence on the rest of the market, especially USD pairs like AU, UJ, and so on. All right, so what we want to do first is jump up timeframes a little bit. We're going to go to the daily here, and I just want to understand the trend, right? The overall sentiment. That's the first thing I want to do. I want to find what the trend is because I want to take trades in line with that trend, right? So this is a bearish trend. Clearly, price action's been falling, so we're looking to continue with that and short, right? We're not trying to counter trend the trade. We're not trying to fight this trend. The trend is your friend, so we're looking to short in line with this bearish trend. Okay, but I do want to bring your attention to this monthly zone, as this was a significant level of support that was recently broken, and price action moved through it, gave us some lower highs, and now is in this lower range below this monthly and above this support at 88.6. What is it? 88.5, 88.6, yeah. All right, so let's drop to the 4-hour now. We know that we're overall bearish, so that we're going to start looking for, short opportunities on the 4-hour now. Right, or well, just areas where we could see this continue, because we're not going to trade this. We're just looking for the movement to show. So like this bearish leg is going to step in, so the US dollar is bearish. So then we'll go over to other pairs and say trade it accordingly. So AU, so US dollar is bearish in comparison. So this should be appreciating. Once we jump to that chart, we'll see. But yeah, you just use it as a tool. So that's how we use DXY. Just want to understand, where it's going, and then once we spot something significant like this break here in this bearish leg, then we'll, be able to make better trades in other pairs. Okay, so right now this thing is kind of falling off. We did expect it to break this range, push lower, and fall down towards our negative 27 fib level around pretty much 89 flat. Okay, so we're looking for price action to get down towards that area. We'll see if this either pushes through or bounces. If it is to reverse, it would make sense that it would reverse here. This is a little bit this is a minor level of support. So if it wouldn't be unlikely for us to find some sort of reaction here, or we could see a pullback, but we'll see. This definitely is a nice little push though. So bearish on the dollar, guys. For us to comfortably say the dollar is long, we need to see at least a break of 90.8 with a higher low above, formed in this area with some strong bullish setups. Only then, if this happens and I get this higher low, if we see this higher low form, then I would say we're now bullish on the US dollar. But until that happens, we could pull back, honestly, all the way up to 90.8 and still remain bearish in terms of the overall trend. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to our first pair, AU. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Daily time frame to start, guys. Just want to go over the trend again, see where price action's at. Very bullish, easy to see. Very steady bullish trend here after we had this transition. After we broke this lower high, price action has just been forming good structure, nice strong trend, and rallied all the way into our weekly zone up here around 0.76. All right, so we can drop to the 4-hour now, get a closer look at price action here. Okay, so here's that very steady trend. Okay, rallied up into this weekly zone. Let's expand this a little bit. So now as we saw price action reject this zone once, comes back down, forms this, forms this low in line with this higher low here. So forms support, pushes back up, and from this point, there's two ways this could play out. We are at significant resistance, right? So either it's going to reject or it's going to break through resistance and then, start to rally again. So that's what this one is doing now. We were bullish first. We're looking to ride the trend, right? So we were kind of favoring this trade path to play out. So a nice significant break to the upside, pullback, higher low, enter on some bullish setups, and then target higher towards significant resistance and negative fib levels. So this could be a really nice trade, guys. Really just want to wait for a little bit more of a push, then a pullback, and then we'll look for those confirmations to enter. So definitely still very much bullish. So it'll be nice to catch that trade once it develops. But for us to consider going short on AU here, what do we need to see happen? And that would be a break of this set of higher lows here, right? I want to see price action move through that, give us some sort of lower high, confirm this transition, and then print some bearish setups that we can then enter on and target lower towards significant support levels. So I mean, AU is looking pretty good. It's very clear cut, easy trend spot, guys. So those two scenarios, very easy to enter in a trade once one of these play out. So we'll wait for it, and we'll catch this trade. So this will be nice. Let's see, we got a question in chat. Hello, I want to ask if it is good to trade for less pips with big lots, with risking 1% of account, or trade more pips with small lots. I know it totally depends on trade, but what you guys will suggest, and thank you. These live sessions are very powerful. Angela, if you'd like to answer that, it's up to you.
I didn't even hold it 1 second.
No problem. It's a good question, though. Good question. So that's AU, guys. Yeah, right. We're just waiting for these two
chats in for less of. Yeah,
Actually,
I mean, guys, just risk 1%. I mean, we're not, we see other communities that talk about over leveraging, and risk is based on skill and all this. I mean, guys, the goal is to get funded. The goal is to long-term trade other people's money, and people are not going to feel safe if you have drawdown of fucking 70%.
Yep.
So, don't risk more than 1%. And plus it's just for your own psyche. Like if you lose 1%, you're fine. You lose 20% on one trade, like you're sweating. So, protect yourself.
I guarantee you won't sleep right that night. Like it's not ideal by any means.
Yeah.
So we always kind of preach the conservative approach, guys. So yeah, 1% risk. We're very, very consistent when it comes to our own trading. 1%, no ifs, ands, or buts, or less, even, or less. So all right, so yeah, just stay conservative. Use appropriate risk. Don't blow your account in a week. That's never fun. So this is AU, guys, right? This looks like this is the trade scenario that's playing out, the bullish option. So we'll just wait for it to finish developing, see if we can enter on some good opportunities, and play it forward from there. All right, so next we want to move on to AJ. Very much like AU, let's go to the daily time frame anyway. Find the overall trend, which is very bullish, as we can see, guys. After we broke out of this bearish channel, we have been steadily bullish, right? Move through key resistance here at 76.5. First, it was a false breakout, but then it just needed a little bit more time, a little bit more momentum, and then it finally broke and confirmed with a good structure forming above our monthly resistance. So let's go ahead and just drop to the 4-hour and see what kind of trade scenarios we can identify at the current level. Okay, so here we are. Very bullish trend. Again, just like AU. Maybe even a little easier to spot structure on this one. But either way, very strong trend. Recently got a higher low before this rally that we're experiencing right now. And we did have this marked up. So price action was kind of hovering in this area towards the high at 78.75. We're expecting some sort of structure to form, either the 38.2 or 61.8. We did get a nice wick of 38.2. Right, so there were some 1-hour entries in here. A nice wick of 38.2, and then the rally, showed up again, and then just kept pushing higher. So this actually played out pretty well. So it hit our target at 79 flat. So we can clear this up and mark new scenarios. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this 78.6. Let's extend some fibs. Hold on, let me check one thing on the 1 hour. I want to see if there was closure at 38.2. Yeah, all right. So let's say that this is, structure. This is a close one to call, but let's say this is structure 38.2. Let's redraw everything. Boom, boom. Okay. So from here, again, two scenarios, right? Very simple. Either looking for a break through 79 or a rejection from 79. So let's play the long scenario first, because again, we want to ride the trend, but we want to enter the conservative spot. So I want to see some sort of higher low above 79, and then we would target higher. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this fib. It's a little tight for me, not the cleanest setup, but we're just gonna go straight off price action here. So looking for a break above 79 with a higher low that we can then enter long on with some bullish setups, like so. Right now, this could even pull back to 78.45, pull back through the MAs, form structure again, and then do something like this. Make a larger push through, maybe needs more momentum. Could just need to like pull back and then slingshot higher. So, well, this is definitely still possible, right? It could definitely pull back and would still be bullish until this zone is broken. Okay, so that's the bullish scenario, looking for either of these two to play out. However, what needs to happen for us to consider short scenarios, right? Lower high below 78.45 first. That's just a lower time frame transition. That's not a massive transition. Ideally, we want to get below 77.9 here, right? If we start seeing some lower highs below that, that obviously just adds to our confidence behind this transition. Oop, oop, oop. Cool. So something like that, okay? So these are our scenarios. Either way it plays out, guys, we're going to be ready for it. But we will just favor the overall trend first, which is bullish. So until we see some sort of major transition happen, we're looking for long scenarios, long opportunities only. And yeah, it looks pretty good. AJ looks pretty decent. Okay, let's move on to UJ. This one was freaking perfect last night. My God.
Holy shit.
Absolutely perfect. All right, so anyway, let's zoom out a second. Overall, guys, very bearish on the daily, right? I mean, UJ has been bearish, and it's lining up, very much with DXY, which is expected. So very bearish across the board on UJ. I think we can just drop to the 4 hour, get a closer look at current price action, and see what trade scenarios we can spot. So let's go ahead and expand this chart. Okay, so we're very bearish, and we are currently in a strong bearish channel, right? We saw price action drop all the way down towards 103. Then it pulled back and formed this kind of ascending triangle, gave us some false breakouts, a lot of wicks, a lot of rejection from this area, 61.8 fib level and 786. So tons of rejection in this area. We did mark this as when this pattern was forming two potential scenarios, right? Either a break of the pattern to the upside, where we're looking for a higher low above the pattern, and then we'll target higher towards 104.15, or we're waiting for a break lower of the pattern with some sort of transition. So let's go to the, obviously you guys saw it, it rejected and pushed lower, so it broke the pattern, but let's just go to this for a second. Okay. So right here, when this pattern was forming, it marked here that this was the level of structure we need to see a transition through, right? We need to see a break of that, some sort of lower high to form below with strong bearish setups, and then we can enter on that, right? And that's exactly what happened. I mean, price action actually followed this trade path. It's crazy as hell. So this was your entry right here. Bearish engulfing, confirming the lower high, and rejecting new resistance. Okay, so that would have been the entry, and you would have been up a good amount of pips. And you would have been currently managing this trade all the way down towards 103. So right now, guys, still overall very much bearish. I think your best bet for a trade would be something like this. You really want to see some sort of pullback. Now, honestly, this could pull back to 103.57 and still be bearish. I mean, unlikely at this point, but I mean, it's possible. I've seen weirder shit happen this year. So here, this could happen. Nice pullback. or look for a lower high off this zone here, right at, hold on, 1 second, right at 103.25. Yeah, right there. So 105, 103.25, looking for a lower high there, or 103.575. So either way, it is bullish as long as price action remains below this level here, 103.57. But guys, we're not going to sell at a low, right? We need to wait for some sort of pullback. If you miss this trade, that's really the best that you can do at this point to get in at a good, high probability trade. You got to wait for a pullback. All right, so this is going to remain bearish again until we see a higher low above 103 here, 103.57, something like that. If that happens, then we could, start looking at lower time frame long scenarios, because the lower time frames will then be, bullish on those trends. So, so yeah, so we're bearish first. If this happens, this will be a lower time frame bullish trend. However, a major transition needs to happen for us to, on the daily, say that this is bullish. Okay, we just need to see so many freaking levels break. We honestly need to get back above 104.5 for us to start taking, higher time frame long positions. Okay, until that happens, this thing is so bearish. It's not even funny. We're about to reach 103 right now. Literally at like 2 pips away. All right, so that's UJ. Crazy movement. All coming out of DXY. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to EJ now. Daily time frame to start. Same thing. Let me clean this up a little bit. All right, so overall very bullish here on EJ. As you guys can see, very bullish. Recently broke a bearish channel. Huge transition took place. This thing went bullish, rallied into our monthly zone, pulled back, started rallying again into a monthly zone again. And that's where price action is right now. So let's go right to the 4 hour and see what price action has been doing. Yeah, this is that pair with that gigantic rectangle, guys. We covered this. This is kind of a fun one. So right now, this was forming a rectangle, and then we were expecting a break to the upside or downside, right? We did see a break to the upside here. So now all that we need to see is a higher low, right? It pulled back through the MAs. Now we're finding support here back at our monthly zone. This is what would be ideal, right? We really just want to see a move through these MAs, some sort of bullish setup so we could enter on and then target higher. So that's EJ. Very simple. If it breaks back below 126.5, just look for a lower high to confirm that's a true break back into this range. Oops. Okay, yeah, EJ is pretty simple right now. I mean, really not much we could say about this. Looks like it's making a break to the upside. Only way to confirm it is through a higher low. And you're gonna wait for it to form and then we'll enter. EJ.
Yes, sir.
Crazy shit. Yeah, this thing could move quite a bit. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, next and last, for me anyway, it's gonna be gold. Daily time frame. Here we go. Bearish. Damn. All right, so this one's actually interesting. So on the daily, we're bearish. Clearly, you can see here that we're getting lower highs, lower lows. However, on the weekly, we are still very much bullish, right? I mean, this is just bullish for days. All right, so weekly's bullish, daily's bearish, 4 hours bullish. That's where we're at now. So on the 4 hour, 4 hours bullish, right? We do have a nice little trend here, good structure formation. However, we are finding some resistance here at 1875. So there's 2 ways this could play out where price action is right now. Oops, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, cool. All right, so the way this could go is ideally I would like to see just some strong bullish setups right here. So like if we got a nice bullish variation, 3 strong bullish candles, 1 candle, 2, right? And then 3, that's a nice bullish variation we can then enter on. That's your entry, and you're going to target higher towards our daily. Okay, looking to enter somewhere in here. Just looking to confirm this high or low above 1875, and then we're in, filling this range towards the daily. All right, so if that takes place, we'll enter there. That'll be a great trade. However, if this does push lower, we need to see a lower high below 1875, and then obviously it'd be nice if we saw a lower high below 1858 as well. So this is what we're looking like right here. We're going to target lower towards 1826. Right where our weekly level is at 1825. So this would be a really nice short or long. Either way, we're ready for it. Just gotta wait for this volume to kind of kick in. We have been going sideways for a little while now, just kind of dancing around this zone at 1875, but that's gold. So we'll see how it plays out. Quick recap for you guys. I covered DXY, AU, which is dropping. Jesus. DXY is just tanking right now. Still. Okay. DXY, AU, AJ, UJ, EJ, and gold. All right, so I will post these analyses on the lower time frame, so 1 hour and lower over here in premium analysis. So guys, just stay kind of ready for these throughout the day. All right, I like this little video too. So I'm going to pass this off to Angelo. He's going to cover some of the other majors. And yeah, thanks guys.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. So we are going to do a little giveaway. So for you guys that want to get in on it, we're going to do a $25 giveaway. Just put in the chat your Discord name. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, could you drop the link for Discord in the chat?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see. This. So yeah, if you guys want to get in on the giveaway, just drop your name in the chat. We'll announce the winner at the end of the session. And I'm going to get into the major pairs here. So we're going to start off. We'll do a little recap of DXY. And we don't actually trade DXY. We're just looking at this as confirmation as to what's going to happen for the dollar. So this is just the value of the US dollar. So let's go ahead, bump up to this weekly time frame. And we're in a very interesting spot right now on DXY. We can see we've got this lower support level down here, and this is where price is inevitably tanking into. And this is about 50 pips away or so. So I would assume that price is going to test this level down here, considering there's really no support at this level. If we look left, we could actually put like a little support level here. As you could see, it was broken. Now it's rejecting. So expect DXY to continue to go south. I was actually just looking at a little idea on EU right now. This thing actually just went into some profits though. So let's just start with EU, guys. Potential buy right here. We are at a resistance level on the monthly, but at the same time, this is looking like a good solid position, just low risk. So let's just start on the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, obviously we're at this high right here, but see how previously we actually broke above this level and then we started rejecting it and we went to the downside. So we could definitely pop above this area. I don't expect us to go much higher than this highest point right here. But we're definitely testing, and this thing could definitely move a bit higher right now. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Obviously very bullish. As you could see, we're forming like the 3 white soldier candles. If this thing does close in the next 8 hours, this would be a very bullish sentiment. The only thing is these wicks. Look at these wicks right here. So that's why we have this resistance level. You could see sellers are trying to step in, but it's not ready yet to reverse. And then down to the 4 hour. This thing is very clearly bullish on the 4 hour time frame. So since we have the 4 hour and the daily time frame lined up, guys, this is we're ready to take buys. We're ready to go to the lower time frame. If we map out structure right here, and I do this on sessions just so you guys can understand structure a little bit better. So this is the 4 hour time frame. I'm just going to map out with this path tool. This is why we're bullish. This is the actual trend right now. We made this high, pulled back, made this higher low right here at about 38.2. Once it breaks zero, move your fibs up to this level, made this new high, pulled back around 50%, retested 50%, and now we're pushing higher. So on this 4 hour time frame, I'm just going to bring on everything. On this 4 hour time frame, guys, we are bullish until this level breaks. I already have it marked. This is our 4 hour support level. I'm going to move it up a little bit more. So based on the 4 hour, this is where structure is. This is our most recent high or low. Now, as we get down to some sort of entry time from here, we're just trying to break down this entire push until we can see some structure. So as you can see on the 30-minute, we can do the same thing that we just did. We can just map out the actual trend. And then this is why I would potentially take a trade right now. So let's take this off. And this is just a good exercise for you guys to do. Just if you can't see market structure, if you're having trouble breaking things down, you can just come on, put this path tool on. Let's go like this, start up. This is the beginning of the trend, fib to the high, pull back to 78.6. Then we come up, we reject 38.2, find another support level at 61.8. So this is our high or low right here. And then until 0% is broken, we keep this fib on here. We break 0%, made a new high. So now we refib from our recent high or low, which is right here, to the new high, which is right here. We hit 38.2, push again past 0%. So we refib. So this is where we're looking to enter in this area. We're looking to enter at an area that realistically has multiple confirmations. Here you have that resistance, now turn support. You've got the 618 there. So let's bring everything back on like this. As you can see, we hit the 618, hit the support level, push through, and then I like to enter right when the moving average actually crosses. So on something like this. So guys, this is, regardless of this resistance level, this is showing very bullish structure. If I were to take a position on this, guys, I would long right now. I would put my stops around 35 pips right here, and then I would just target. First, I would just target 1-to-1, and then when it got to 1-to-1, I would just move my stops to break even. So this is a little trade idea for you guys. If you did want to get in on this, you go ahead and enter. We always recommend use 1%. What's the best leverage for a beginner? Guys, if you're a beginner, I would personally use the lowest leverage possible, because you don't want to, if you use 1 to 500, then you'll blow your whole account. Like, you couldn't blow your whole account. If you have experience, then you can mess around with using the 1 to 500 leverage. But yeah, if you're a beginner, I would totally recommend to just use the lowest risks that you possibly can. So use 1 to 50, 1 to 100, and just risk 1% per trade, and you guys, you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. So here we've got 35. I'm actually about to enter a little position myself on this. 1, 2, 2. And again, guys, this is my main confirmation here is this monthly resistance level. So I am expecting reversal of this, but in the interim, this is showing a lot of bullish, it's just showing bullish signs. Yeah. This is a nice bullish push right here. Momentum's extremely bullish. So this is definitely a good trade. Definitely good trade.
EJ. Yeah, it is. It is good.
Wait, what?
It lines up with EJ. Nice.
Yeah, it does. It does. So let's go to GU now. This fucking piece of shit. Dude, this thing is so. Oh, I hate this thing so much. All right.
Yeah, this one's like the stubborn kid, man.
Dude, today. All right. So for you guys that. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right, here's the Discord. For you guys that are in the Discord, I recently connected this news channel. This pulls in the latest tweets from this one account called Live Squawk, which actually is, for GU at least, tweets very relevant stuff. I mean, right now
it's a phenomenal news service. They are based in England,
yeah,
guys. So naturally, they're gonna probably have the best, most accurate news on, pound news. But they are a very reputable service. They do have a premium service. This is just the live tweets. But yeah, guys, I've been using them for a while. They've been around for a while. They're very, very well known.
Right. So I just pulled in. If you come in the news channel, that you could see we're getting all the events in here. And right now, like Nick said, it's mainly focused around the pounds, and there's some Bitcoin in here, some crypto. We're not going to get too far into that right now, but yeah. So a lot of the GU is pushing based on the. What's up?
Boris Johnson.
Oh, this dude, look at this. He looks like a mad scientist.
I know. He really.
Dude, he's like, dude, he's just a puppet, dude. Like, what is this guy doing? I didn't even realize that was him. I thought that was like some creepy scientist.
No, that's Johnson. That's the guy. That's the
dude. What a weirdo, dude. What is he doing? This guy's just looking at the vial. Like, why would they position
Sugar
him?
water. I
Dude,
don't know, guys.
so
But
strange. Yeah. So
yeah,
anyway, like they also the vaccine passed today, approved in the UK.
very nice.
So that's big news. So inevitably, I feel like GU is going to push up some more on all that, and EU. I mean, EU is going to kind of go similar. So let's just start on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame on GU. It's been rejecting this level. This is a major level right here, 136,200 about. As you can see here, the last 2 weeks, two spinning tops. These are supposed to be reversal candles here, but this news is pumping this thing right now. Um, Rightfully so, though. Brexit happened, what, 4 or 5 years ago or something? And this was, I think, the first trade deal since it happened. So
Yeah,
this is a
it was serious news. Definitely supporting a bullish outlook for GU though. Yeah, definitely positive news. More positive news that we've seen come out of the pound in a long time.
Yeah.
This news has
So
been
that's why things are, I mean, overall, guys, this thing still, we have this high all the way up here, but this thing is showing a lot of signs of bullish pressure right now. Up to the monthly time frame. This level hadn't been broken in quite some time. You can see ever since this is when Brexit actually happened, this thing fell, really aggressively, came back up, fell again. Now we're, finding some bulls are coming in. So we'll see with this one. Come down to the 4 hour, or actually let's just do a top down. So weekly time frame, as you guys can see here, this thing broke bullish, broke above the 200 day, had these two candles happen below this resistance level, but this thing is still, buyers are still stepping in. Down to the daily, this just is very bullish, to the upside. We had this double top, this bearish engulfing candle, but we never managed to break below this moving average here. And then the 4 hour, same thing here. Let's just focus on pretty much this area. We'll do our little path tool. We made this high, pulled back, made this high, pulled back. This is where we're currently at. So if we were to fib, and again, guys, we don't move the fibs until it breaks 0%. So this is a solid fib right here. We came down all the way to 88.6, found support, pushed up to 0%, came back, found support at this 38.2, which is a solid level. And then as you can see here, bullish engulfing, failed to engulf to the downside, bullish engulfing. This thing just surged higher and higher. Now, if we were to get in on an entry on this, at the moment, there's no opportunity to enter. This thing on the 30-minute time frame had been bearish, actually broke bearish. We were looking for sells earlier in the week. If you guys have been following us early in the week this week, we were looking for sells, but I never shorted it mainly because we never got that conviction. We had like an evening star. We had this candle with the huge wick that I didn't want to enter on, another evening star, but we never broke below this 200. Look how this thing just held like a motherfucker. So I was waiting for that to break, never broke, surge to the upside here. No entries really at the moment, unless you wanted to take some sort of high risk sell at the top here, based on this like testing this zone. But I wouldn't do that. If anything, I would just wait. We got to get above this level. This is the main support level here. And then once it breaks above here, this thing is going to probably head higher into this 13800 level, up into this zone. And then pretty much from there, I expect this thing to reverse. I mean, think about what's going on in London. They're about to announce later today, like more lockdowns and everything. The economy sucks. Like,
dude, Texas just reported a crazy number.
wait, what?
Texas just got hit with like
Oh yeah, there's like a new
crazy.
strain that's out now.
Yeah, it's insane. This is far from over, guys.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. So yeah, this is gonna get even crazier here. And yeah, I mean, Britain is under London, everything. The United Kingdom is under a lot of stress with the lockdowns and everything. So this is all based on that Brexit deal, that trade deal. It's gonna pump a little bit, but I think inevitably things are gonna come back because everything else surrounding it is just so fucking weak, and the deal is really thin. So we'll see. So there's no trade on GU right now. Let's just go over to UCAD. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's bump up to the weekly. Okay, so this thing's shaping up really well. So let's go up to the monthly time frame. So monthly time frame, guys, clearly this thing has been bearish for the last 8 months or so, has been pushing down. We're finding some support here. So let's break this down to a lower time frame. Weekly time frame, again, guys, very bearish below this 200 day. right here below the moving averages. Last week formed this rejection, this like pin bar of this moving average. So we obviously rejected that. Going into this week, look at the daily. Daily actually pulled back. And now that I'm seeing this, when did this open? So this was last week we had this. So I'm going to fib from this high. This is our most previous lower high all the way up here to this low. And then we had this bearish engulfing candle right there. So that's a clear selling signal. And then we had 38.2 was tested. So that's 2 confirmations for us. From there, we could bump down to the 1 hour. This is that candle. So this is just breaking down that candle a little bit further. We were waiting for this to break support, which it inevitably broke right here. This is when this thing finally broke support. Let's just clean this up a little bit more. And I believe I have this level. So this is also like we had resistance, 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 support, support. So this was a major little level here. The best entry on this would have been, based on how we trade, would have been right here. It rejected that zone, had the engulfing through the moving average. This has no wick on it right there. Could have shorted it. When was that? Last night at 8 p.m. Could have put stops above this level, just targeted 1-to-1 to begin with. And as you can see, this thing obviously hit 1-to-1 already. So now we would just be managing this. So how are we going to get back in on this on the next trade? We're on the 1 hour time frame right now. So let's move this random line down now into this area. This is obviously support, now turned into resistance. Let's come down to the 30-minute. This was another entry that you could have got in on right there. Could have shorted. You guys suggest a book for improving psychology. Yeah, I mean, anything from Mark Douglas, the Trading in the Zone, and then he has another book as well.
Yep.
I definitely, if you guys are struggling, I would definitely watch or read those. Let's see.
Yep.
We've got, like, I would just throw, if I were to enter on this one on the 30-minute, I would have threw stops above this level. This would have been like a more aggressive entry here. And then we're just looking to maintain this. So as you could see, this thing's coming back right now into this resistance level again. So guys, if we bring on this little tool, if we get a rejection of this level, look to short UCAD one more time. So we would put stops right above that level again, and then we would start to target at least 1-to-1, and then even beyond that 1.5.
Oh, this
and then
beautiful.
Yeah, so this thing's coming up right into that level. So this is looking good. So I'm going to move UCAD up the list. GU is moving down the list. USEF next. Oh, dude, this thing's looking crazy right now. Holy shit.
That looks prime right there.
Yeah. All right, let's bump up to, let's see what's going on the monthly. So monthly time frame, as we can see here, guys, we're in no man's land. We're falling below our monthly level. This is the next level support all the way down here at 87700. So let's bump down to the weekly time frame. Going into the week, we had this bullish engulfing. I was expecting some sort of reversal, but we didn't get that. Thing just pushed down. It's obviously bearish on this time frame, bearish on this time frame. Just formed this lower high actually on the daily time frame. I'm just gonna take off this fib right here. I think someone asked in the beginning, like, how do you draw fibs or something? Guys, you draw fibs based on in a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. So this is our previous lower high right here. So I'm going to draw it from the wick of this first bearish candle, and then we're going to draw it until the market finds support. So it finds support at this level, have this bearish candle, then it goes bullish. And then ideally we're waiting for pullbacks to 38.2. These are all of our levels right here if you guys wanted to see them real quick. And obviously this is stuff that is taught inside of the course, so we're giving you guys a freebie right now. Consider yourself lucky. No, I'm just kidding. but yeah, no. And if you ever want to ask about the moving averages, like, guys, just wake up. They're right here. You literally can just look at them.
Yeah, the settings are always in the corner, guys, for those of you that don't know.
They're on the chart. And if you can't catch it live, just look at the replay, and literally you can just freaking chart it up.
Yeah, exactly. So like you can just see there's 3 MAs there with the settings. It even says EMA, MA, set to close.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, no, I'm going to close it out.
Yeah, right.
All right, you guys, you can't see my MAs. Fuck off.
Secret, top secret.
Take a screenshot. No, I'm gonna boot you, Raymond. Fuck you.
Gotta take a screenshot on the. He knows too much.
Yeah, this guy. You're gonna
What are
be
those memes for
successful.
the FBI? The FBI tech dudes, like take him out. He knows too much.
What the fuck? Yeah. All right. So anyway, like USAF guys, right now, actually, you can see daily time frame bearish, 4-hour time frame clearly bearish on this time frame. Let's actually adjust the fibs and base it on the 4-hour. So we'll draw the fibs, at least I will, on the 4-hour or the daily. As you could see here, this was our previous lower high. We pushed down all the way to this level, pulled back. Now this was the level that needed to be respected right here. And I say that because we actually momentum shifted, buyers took control. You see the moving average there. This is a level, and then it was respected, had that gap up, then we closed below it. And as you can see now, this thing's pushing lower. So let's go down. Yeah, this is like a great entry right now, honestly. I would just enter now. I would throw stops pretty much above that level right there. Let me see, Yusef. What is this? 30 pips. Fuck it. Selling it. So, fuck it. So, yeah, guys, but this is what we look for in entries. So, on the, let me actually bring this back on because I was serious about that. 30 pips. Boom. We'll target at least 1-to-1 down here. Now, this isn't like, to me personally, this isn't like a supreme, the best entry in the world, because I love to enter based on the 4-hour and like swing trade it. Like the best entry would have been the 4-hour lower high up here. You know, the 4-hour lower high, then get in on a 30-minute and just ride this thing down. Now we're really just trying to scalp and get into the position and like continue a continuational pattern. But the best places to get in, guys, are going to be on the pullbacks. So we had this pullback. If I were to fib this lower time frame, we pulled back to 618, double topped here, and then this candle closed like this. Moving averages now are starting to cross. That's ideally what I look for. So this is why I'm entering based on this double top 618. Moving averages are crossing these bearish. These 3 white soldiers to the downside, that's a bearish signal. We're below the 200-day. Every time frame's bearish. So yeah, this is a solid, entry I would risk. Because this isn't my most, like, according to my trading plan, this isn't my most ideal trade. I would have wanted to enter up here, in here, earlier in this 4-hour push. Now we're at this 0% level. This is a support level here that we're entering at. So it is more risky to enter here. So I would lower your lot size, lower the risk on this one. But it still, lines up with the rules. So we're going to go for it. So this is USAF. I'm going to put this one up here. Now last but not least, let's go to Ncdusd. This thing is pushing higher right now. Let's just break this down. So every time frame, guys, is bullish. So we have this monthly level up here or weekly level that I'm looking to push into. So we're looking for this thing to come into that higher level. I'm actually going to try to use, there's like this new tool that I saw, but now I don't know where it is. It like measures.
Which one was it?
It like, where the fuck is it? It like measures the pips that you're
fixed range. Oh no,
you're going for fixed range volume. Good. Where the fuck is this thing? What the fuck? I think it's, oh fuck, dude. No, I don't know where it is. I'll try to find it for next time. Anyway, guys, I'm looking to get up into this level. It's about, let's see, 50 pips away or so. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, obviously bullish as hell. Can't really do much with this time frame because it's not showing me any market structure. So I'm going to bump down to the 4-hour, and let's actually go through, because this is good. Structure is not always going to be perfect, guys. So by that I mean we're going to start here to this high, pulled back. We're going to map this out, and I'm going to show you guys why things can get kind of ugly here when we're mapping structure, at least the way that we do. So I'm going to take this off, and this will be, I'll go over GJ2. This will be one of the last examples here. So we have this. All right. So This is our beginning of the trend right here. Fib to this high, pulled back 38.2, pushed up to 0%, pulled back 38.2, and then we broke 0%. So I'm going to move my fib. We're going to fib this new push right here. We pulled back to around 61.8, pushed up to 0%, pulled back to 38.2. So while this is happening, guys, before this even happens, I'm thinking if this level breaks, I'm in a downtrend. I'm looking for a sell. As you could see here, what happened? This level broke. So that when that happened, what I did was I flipped my fibs around, and now I'm looking for a sell. So I'm going to bring everything back on right here. We could take this off. So I was looking for a sell, and we're waiting for the multiple confirmations here.
I got it.
Here with what?
Info line.
Info line? Where is it?
At the top. Second one down below trend line.
Oh, it's this one. No,
Gotcha.
it's not. It's not. It's like a curved tool that literally measures the pips. I don't know why it's not on here right now though. Normally
they might have taken it off if they were testing, because they add shit all the time. Like, I see 2 more tools that were just added too.
Yeah, I think they took it off. This tool sucks. What tool is this?
It's like the crescent tool.
The arc tool?
It's like a cup tool. Like if I were to measure a cup, I'd probably throw that in there.
Damn, this guy's dropping the Mark Douglas trading in the zone in the chat.
Let's go. Wow, the whole download. Guys, download that book right there in chat.
Yeah, you guys,
do it
take
now.
advantage.
It's a great psychology book. Anything by Mark Douglas is gold. So guys, download it. That's a free one.
Whoa. This guy really stepping up here.
Yeah, just Sean. Damn, bro. That's a team player right there.
This is your shining moment, dude. Holy shit.
Good Lord.
You're kind of a big deal now. It's like you're joining the team. It's like shoot me a match. We're paying you now.
Stepping up. I like the the action. It's all about taking
this
action.
Thing. It's Joshin Bourne Sniper Gang. Damn, this guy catches pips. Sniper Gang. It is the prediction measurement tool, bro. Oh, this guy's pissed. Where is it? Where is it though? I normally have it.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen it. I saw it literally yesterday. I think maybe I just need to refresh my screen or something. I don't fucking know. Price prediction tool.
I didn't see it either.
I don't know. It's fucking irrelevant, honestly.
Yeah, trading view. These guys.
All right, so we were looking for a sell on NU, guys. We broke support here. This is what I was sizing up. Like, I guess this was 2 days ago or something. Yeah, 2 days ago. We had bearish engulfing. We had 61.8. We had resistance, multiple confirmations there. I came down to the 30-minute, and then this thing was validated. So we actually broke support on the 30-minute. So I was like, damn, we're going to get a nice sell. And then what happened? I was waiting for that, what I wait for every time. Bearish engulfing through the moving average, waiting for the rules to execute, and then never happened. So this is why you wait. You don't enter early. I didn't get the entry signal, and the trade didn't play out, and I didn't enter early, and that's the name of the game here. I'd rather wait and miss out on the move than enter early and get stopped. I'd rather just watch it go into profit and not be in it and know that my idea was right than be in on the wrong position. So
right.
That's just patience, guys. You can't have fear of missing out in trading. That's money that you're losing. Like, don't do that. All right. So at this point now, what happened here? Yeah, rather safe than sorry. What happened here is we broke this high. So now we broke back into an uptrend at this point. So this 4 hours bullish again. This lines up with the daily, lines up with everything. And let's bump down all the way to the 30-minute. We're not going to enter until we get something very similar to this. So we're going to need, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck that was. We're going to need this to happen again. We're going to need some sort of, I'm going to do this again, some sort of pullback here, like that. There we go. So this thing pulls back, finds support, and then this would have been solid entry on this one. When was this? 7 yesterday. So definitely missed out some trades in yesterday. This was a nice entry on this one. Would have threw stops, 25 pips, would have been up about 40 pips. So that was a great little trade right there. If this thing pulls back again, look to enter. We could even fib this. I'm going to throw this one in the analysis for the members. This is definitely a solid, something shaping up to be solid. If this thing pulls back to 38.2, this will be a great entry to get in on, and then we'll just take this thing to the upside. So I'm going to push this one up in the analysis here. And then last but not least, guys, I'm going to go over GJ. Oh, shit. This one's really making some moves. All right, so this was my original analysis. Let's just take it from the top and see how this thing's playing out. Oh, shit. All right, so as we see, a lot of wicks, a lot of wicks are going on here. Weekly time frame. Let's start all the way up here. Monthly time frame, guys. This thing's bearish as hell on the monthly time frame. Obviously, I've got this trend line right here that I'm kind of basing everything on, and this thing's just stalling. And as it stalls, it's just getting closer to this trend line. It's averaging out closer to a price that's going to dip from, as you can see here. So I'm looking at this as resistance right here for sure. So I'm looking to reject this level. As I bump down, I got this weekly spinning top, so that's also reversal. But the daily is still bullish. You know, daily's time frame still bullish in this regards. We broke this high, made this higher low. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame just broke to be bullish, broke this high, made a new higher high. So ideally to short this, I need to get back below this level right here. I'm just going to take this off. To short this, I need to get back below this level. Let's bump down to the 30-minute right here. So as we see on the 30-minute, this thing just broke right here. Boom. So this thing just broke to the upside. So if we wanted to take an entry on this, guys, we would just wait I need a little bit more of a pullback here to actually enter on this. So I'm just going to fib this real quick. As you can see, hit 61.8, but I need a little bit more conviction here to actually long. But basically, we would long if we get a nice 30-minute entry signal. Actually, this is GJ, so I'm just going to bump up. So more like a 1 hour. So if I get some sort of 1 hour conviction on this one, then I'll long this, and then I won't short this thing unless we get below this level. So I'm going to post this one in the premium analysis for the members, and then the majors, I'm going to post EU and USEF. So we're going to follow those closely for today. We'll put out some signals if we see them. This week has been surprisingly some volume stepping in, but kind of slow for the most part. Obviously, things are going to slow up even more tomorrow. But yeah, that's all the analysis that I have for you guys. This has been another live trading session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be back live again on Sunday. And yeah, I mean, everything that we're going to post inside of the Discord, I'll go to the Discord real quick. So we're going to drop the analysis, and this is all for the members. So we're happy to do this for free. You know, we did this live session, obviously went over a lot for you guys, a lot of lessons to be learned in this. But if you want to build off of this, if you want to join the premium group, you know, we're doing a lot for the members in here with the signals, the analysis, and obviously the course and everything like that. If you guys have any questions, I'm sure you know a little bit about what we do. Just shoot us a message after this in the Discord or even in Telegram as well. And, you know, we're free to chat. So just hit us up and, you know, let's get it popping.
Yeah, guys. So with that said, this is actually the last live session of the year. So
True,
guys, it's been real. I mean, pretty much just Happy New Year, and we're gonna try and start this year right and get right back to it, and you know, keep going with these live sessions and come out with a lot more for the new year. So it's exciting, guys. It's definitely exciting. So
yeah, I would say 2021 is shaping up. There's a lot of things in the works for 2021 when it comes to Forex League. And guys, like anything else, just stay humble, work hard, you know, be patient when it comes to trading. Don't, you know, we're showing you how to be patient. We're showing you sometimes we're missing positions because we're too patient and everything. Like it's fine. The name of the game is staying alive, you know, not taking 400 trades a day.
Yep.
You know, you don't need to take a trade every day to be successful. So, you know, we're showing you guys how to make it happen, and we hope you guys can become more successful and become more confident, because it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. So
well said. Well said.
We got Raymond Tafura. Thanks a lot, bro. These live sessions are a blessing.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I mean,
we got
we
you
guys here. So Much respect. And that is key for real. Patience messed up a couple times. Not doing blessed up on the
Your battery's draining fast.
Yeah, it is. No, yours, Angelo.
Yeah, I'm running. It's because of Zoom. Because recording.
Yeah, it
Zoom
murders your
drains
battery.
the fuck out of your battery.
Yeah, it really does. God damn. But all right, guys. So happy New Year, and enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, happy fucking New Year. The giveaway I'll post in the chat in like a little bit, so look out for that, guys.
Perfect. Okay. All right, guys. Peace. Have a good one.
Peace out, everybody. Oh shit. End the call.